how can digital initiatives and technologies help out with, a crisis with the medical oxygen supply chain in a country like India, for example? Do we have any insights on that? Perhaps I'll turn to you first, Richard.
Yeah, once again, I think it's a good question. I think there's a couple of different aspects to it. I think number one, it's locally at the hospital level or at the level where we are trying to deliver oxygen, to patients. I think certainly, digitalization and understanding what's happening at sort of the tank level and downstream into the hospital is certainly, I think there's certainly a lot of work to be done there. And it's something that we've been asked to do, and we are sort of embarking on that journey. I think that if you look at it from a macro perspective, even before you get to India, we are seeing a lot of oxygen now being transported, into India. There's just a massive need for it, whether it's by ISO tank on train or they're shipping it in. I've even seen them come in on planes. I think having a good understanding of where your assets are, and what's going on with those assets before you have to sort of put them into play or into the greater supply chain will also help us to be, sort of quicker and more efficient at getting, those ISO tanks there or those trailers there or whatever it may be quicker. So I think there's a couple of different areas where, we can improve on and help digitalize, the supply chain. But yeah, it's a very good question, and I think there's still a lot to be learned. I don't necessarily have all the answers there, but we're happy to work with the industrial gas customers. We're happy to work with the hospitals and try and bring it all together. So, if situations like this arise in the future, or if this is a continued situation, we can sort of help aid in that process.